Hello Aquarius, welcome to Dove and Serpent Tarot. If Aquarius is your sun, moon, or rising sign, this is your reading. Please hit the like button, leave a comment, consider subscribing to the channel, especially if this reading resonates with you. And if there is anything you would like me to pray over, or meditate upon, or send positive energy toward, please let me know. Now, this is going to be a general reading, so try to be open and receptive to whatever may come through during our time together. I am merely the messenger. And I ask you to connect directly with each of these cards and use your own intuition to take you beyond the details that I might provide. And remember, Aquarius, that the most important part of any tarot reading is you. And look at that moon energy. Very nice. I think big things are coming. The moon is talking about that what might be a bit of a confusing time in your life right now is going to become very, very clear. All right, and this looks perfect to me. This looks really good. Yeah, I feel like, I think that you're in some kind of almost like a limbo. I feel like you're kind of experiencing a little bit of uncertainty or some unknown future energy here. But the way things look, the sun is rising, we're going to get to stability, we're in charge here. All right, so let's quickly do our mystery card, bonus card, confirmation card. One random card from the Smith-Waite Tarot. And we'll just set that over here. We'll put the little horse on top. And we're not going to look at that card until the very end, and hopefully that card will, tie everything together, give us the confirmation that we need. All right, now let's look at this again. We've got major, lots of majors. We've got some fire, some water, some earth, some air, and a little more earth. So it's pretty balanced. We have a little bit of everything, but a lot of this spiritual energy. So I think right away, Spirit is saying, look, you've got to trust in the universe, trust in your higher power, trust in your higher self. Things are going to work out, though we may not be able to really understand things right now. So with this new moon energy, I feel like you're at a place where you can't really make a choice because we can't see all the options. It's like it's pitch black outside. We can't figure out which way to go, right? Because we can't see anything. So what do? Wait for the sun to rise, right? Wait for the dawn. And that's what we see at the bottom here. That beetle of transformation is pushing that solar disk up to the horizon. Dawn will break. It will be a new day, and we can see where to go, right? That's why you got to just camp for the night. But while we're here in the nighttime, there are things that we can do. There are things that we can do internally, right? There are things we can do here, like in the nighttime, right? We could build a campfire. We could get something to eat. We can nourish ourselves. We could take care of ourselves. We could tell stories with whoever's with us, right? We could make the most of this nighttime. And in the morning, then we can continue walking toward our goal. But right now, I feel like we can't really discern the path forward. So don't make any moves. You're going to go off a cliff, or you're going to, twist your ankle in a snake hole or something. So it's best to stay put right now, okay? And it kind of feels, looking at these energies, it feels a little bit like a work thing or a business thing. I think that maybe right now there's nothing we can do to move forward. We have to wait for the light. And look, we've got the sun rises full. I mean, this is high noon over here. We're waiting for the dawn so that we can get to safety. But then we're going to continue on to high noon. We're really going to make some progress here, right? I think some very amazing things are ahead of you. And I think in the immediate term, the short term here, you're going to be very happy. We're going to get to safety, stability, security, and then we can continue on with this journey. But right now, we've got to make the most of this kind of, it's almost like a period of limbo. It's like there's nothing you can really do right now but wait, okay? And maybe this is a business thing, maybe this is for a relationship, a creative opportunity, whatever's going on. I feel like there's really not a lot of steps that you can take. I feel like you have this fire energy. We've got the Emperor here and this Prince of Wands. I feel like you have this energy and this this kind of almost anxiety that you need to do something, but we can't. Right? The Moon card is saying you just have to wait. You just have to be patient. And I think that's a little bit difficult for us. But that's what we've got to do. Okay? And the universe is asking you to trust it. Not only because we have the Wheel of Fortune card here, which is faith and hope and trust that things are going to work out, and we'll get to that card in a minute, but the universe is really pointing us here to the Star card, which rules the sign of Aquarius. This is your card. And this card is in the position of the environment. Okay, that's what this position in the spread is all about. So essentially what this is saying is that you are exactly where you need to be in the context of your environment, the world around you. Excuse me. You're exactly where you need to be. Okay? So don't feel like you have to do something just to be doing it, right? I think we have that kind of vibe right now where, especially with this fire energy, where we feel like we need to be doing something, even if it's the wrong thing. Well, that doesn't make sense to me. So in the recent past, we have this Wheel of Fortune, Jupiter energy, faith, hope, trust. I think this goes way back. I think that you have always done your best or have had the most success or the most weird luck, when you just step back, you don't try to force it, you don't try to do something just to be doing it, you kind of hands off, you trust, it's almost like you just kind of let go, close your eyes, and things work out for you. You may have noticed this sort of trend in your life. Maybe when maybe you've impulsively quit a job before, right? And you're kind of now scrambling, you're worried, you're frantic. But you've probably just kind of closed your eyes, let go, and something has come along, you found something, you got an opportunity, someone called you back, right? It's when you stop trying to force something that it just seems like it comes into place. Just as I said that, my cat started scratching at the door again. I don't know if you've been here for the last few readings, but the cat, she's a Sphinx cat, right? So she has no hair. That has nothing to do with the story. But she likes to scratch at the door of the studio, even though the door's wide open. She can come and go as she wants. I don't lock her out of here. But she likes to scratch at the door. It's almost maybe she's knocking, waiting for me to invite her in. I don't know. She might make an appearance here. You never know. She's a little camera shy. Anyway, the Wheel of Fortune. I think that you've experienced these things before. This kind of the weird synchronicity, the luck, the way things just seem to fall in place for you sometimes. And maybe we've been spending a lot of time in our life trying to figure out why this works out this way. Or how do we invoke this? How do we kind of make this happen? Well, I think it's when we stop trying to force it, when we just allow the universe to flow, when we just trust, when we just kind of close our eyes and, especially in a situation like this moon situation where there's literally nothing we can do right now that's going to make anything any better. Any action we take right now is just going to be for the sake of taking action. Because we're in this new moon. When it's this new moon, this is a time to just wait and allow the dawn to break, and then we can see what we're doing. So right now it's just kind of a time to let's just close our eyes, let's relax, let's relinquish control a little bit. Because I think that if you can do that, if you can just kind of, step into the flow of the universe, things will work out the correct way, right? The way they're supposed to. And maybe that's what we see here with the star energy. It's just kind of saying, look, just kind of merge with your environment. Just step into the river and allow the flow. Yeah, now you can really hear her scratching at the door. I'm sorry if that's loud. She'll figure out what she wants to do shortly here. Anyway, so we're trying to invoke this. And I think this is something from your past, from your experience throughout life where, yes, if you just kind of let things happen, you have a little bit of faith and trust, things will work out. You may be someone who considers yourself pretty lucky. A lot of strange coincidences that keep your life going in a certain direction and kind of keep you on track. Even in other times of this moon type energy. I don't think this is your first rodeo. So let's talk about this Emperor up here. I think this is your desire for this leadership role. I think you have some kind of an aspiration toward leadership or ownership. Maybe this is your own business. Maybe this is the kind of like a promotion kind of thing in your company. Maybe you're trying to climb the ladder. I'm getting this feeling like you have a very business-like demeanor. Yeah. I think that you're someone who likes to, you like to be in control. You like to know that you can do something. You don't like this feeling of being kind of powerless. And I can see that as we've grown older, we've gotten away from this kind of letting go and trusting to now wanting more control. So it's becoming more difficult to endure these moon type phases, the darkness, the nighttime kind of energies. Because we've been training over our lifetime to be in control of everything. That it's in some way it's a measure of our success or a measure of our maturity to be able to influence everything, to control everything, to have a decision to make about everything, right? Feels like we have a handle on the universe. So that brings us further and further away from this idea of just kind of letting go, letting things fall into place, letting things happen. But this is exactly what we need right now. And there's a little bit of a challenge there, right? So what do we do during this nighttime now that we can't do anything? How do we utilize this time? Well, we've got this Three of Cups down here. This is saying, let's enjoy the darkness while we're here. Let's build a fire. Let's roast some marshmallows. Let's tell stories. Let's hang out. Let's commune with nature. Let's get some rest. Do these things that you, if you were to quiet that Emperor energy down, if you were to kind of, if this one were to take a nap, what kind of things, Three of Cups, what kind of things would you naturally want to do? If you turned off your kind of, your Emperor, your kind of business mind, your maybe conscious mind, maybe ego, something like that. If we were to turn that down at least, what are some things naturally that would well up in you? Like, oh gosh, I really have a desire now to just kind of lay under this tree and I don't know, read a book by campfire light. Or, whatever it is, if you really have this this desire to relax, right? To do these kind of, what the Emperor would call frivolous waste of time, lounging around, being idle. But it's not really idleness. It's not really lounging around. You're nourishing yourself. Three of Cups here. You're trying to experience the joy and pleasure and the love and those really kind of feel-good energies of life. And the Emperor, I think, is very businesslike. It's very ego-oriented. It's very forward-thinking. The Three of Cups is saying, hey, just relax, right? Heisenberg says relax. And this is doing those little frivolous things. Treat yourself. Take a nap. Sleep in late. Right? Go make yourself a meal. Go hang out with your friends. Commune with nature, with your friends and family. Go hang out with your pets, your plants. I think this is the kind of relaxation. This is the kind of spa day that we're all looking for. And especially because this is underneath everything. This is kind of like, look, if we strip away all of this, the business side of things, we just really want to enjoy life a little bit. But this card is ruled by Mercury in Cancer. So this is kind of saying, look, you have to understand, you have to allow there to be room for this to bubble up. The Emperor may say, okay, well, since I can't, sign any contracts today or make any business acquisitions or whatever, I'm just going to determine that today we're going to go to the gym. It's so formal, right? It's so like, it's so under control. It has to be a little bit spontaneous. Let's just let it happen. Let's strip away all of the Emperor stuff, all of the worries and the need for action and all of even the darkness. Let's just forget it. And let's see what we feel, right? And this is something I think that makes the Emperor a perfect Emperor. If the Emperor energy can allow this water energy to bubble up, can allow a little bit of this divine timing, this luck, this synchronicity, can allow some of this water energy in, this Emperor is going to be an even better Emperor, right? An even better business owner, department leader, head of the family, whatever this Emperor is. This is you needing conscious control over some aspect of your life or your entire life, right? But we've got to allow some of this water energy to bubble up. And it may take time, right? If we can just calm that Emperor down and just wait for some feelings to arise, you'll feel the inspiration. And it's something, whatever. It's like, you want to go to the beach? I'll go to the beach. You want to go lay in the grass? I'll go lay in the grass. You want to go pick flowers or something? Like, go for it. Whatever you need that is kind of replenishing your soul a little bit, right? Slowing down, tapping into it. I think this is the best way to use this period of uncertainty, this period of really there's no moves you can make right now. So are we just going to be, in our office just like fidgeting or pacing around the office like, cutting a hole in the carpet? I mean, you could. I think that's what this Prince of Wands wants to do. This wants to just do something, right? Especially these two cards together, the Emperor and the Prince of Wands. They just want to do something. So there's all of this energy and this activity, this anxiety almost. And if there's no real direction forward right now because it's dark out, we're just going to be twiddling our thumbs, spinning our wheels, pacing a hole in the carpet, and fidgeting. And it's just this anxiety that's building up. So we need to use this water energy. And I think it's something that is very important to you. I don't know that you've really taken a lot of time just for kind of like soul healing, just to, I don't know, whatever you do to relax. And you might not even know what that is yet. We might have to quiet things down a little bit and really just wait for it. And you might feel like, oh God, I want to take a bubble bath, Or, I just want to go shopping. I just want to go look around, go to the mall and just people watch. Whatever it is, that it doesn't have to have a direct reason. It doesn't have to in any way connect with this path that you're on, this progress that you're trying to make, right? Just go visit your family members. Go see your friend, right? Go somewhere and feed the birds. I don't know. All of these things. Just go play with your kids, your grandkids, your cousins. Just laugh, right? Watch a silly movie. That's something that I don't do often enough, And I need to figure out why that is, because most of the time I like the serious movies. I like the dramas. I like the thrillers. I like the sci-fi and stuff. But put a comedy in front of me? Nah, not really in the mood. Once you get me started on it, though, then I love it. Because we sometimes don't realize how much we just need to relax, forget about it, right? Just play, just laugh, just be silly, with yourself, with your pets, your plants, with your people, family, friends. I think it's important. But the time will come where action is going to be required of you. This sun is rising in this moon card. This is coming, right? So there are amazing things ahead of you, and now I think we're ready, we're refreshed, right? We're ready to move forward. Because what is coming next, this is going to make you very happy. There's amazing things coming. Now, we had a really good time waiting for it. We almost forgot that we were waiting. We almost forgot how impatient we were to get at least to this Four of Pentacles first. This is the first stop. This is you're getting out of the dark forest, the nighttime woods kind of thing, and we're getting to a first safe place. A Four of Pentacles. So I think this is securing the job, securing that contract, getting that promotion, whatever the kind of the first milestone is here. Whatever the first big step was or is, this is what's coming soon. This is the sunrise, this is the dawn, okay? And I think this is going to make you very happy, but you're not done yet. This is the first step of things. And this, I think, is giving you a sense of security, because this is like, all right, you've made it to the plateau, you've made it to this base camp. Cool, good. Feels nice, feels good. We're out of the woods, right? We're out of the woods. And now we can start figuring out what to do next, where to go forward, what is our next strategy. Now the Emperor, now we say, Emperor, wake up. We need you now. Right now, it's all business now. Well, the first thing we see now is this Five of Swords. This is general energy. And this card actually is upside down. Usually this card is like that, but today it came out of the deck upside down like that. So rather than being confused, rather than being kind of defeated by the situation or being in the underdog position, I think we might still be in a defensive stance, or we still might be kind of coming from behind, right? Trying to rally to get ahead of the race, But we've got spirit back on top here. We've got this top point of the pentagram straight up, which means that, our higher self, our intuition, our spirit, our soul, God, Goddess, deity, has got the wheel here. So this is really an emperor now that has incorporated this sense of luck, destiny, synchronicity, that has incorporated a little bit of laughter, right? A little bit of joy and silliness with the water energy, has arrived at a safe position where even if things don't quite work out today, we have a really kind of safe place to retreat to. You know what I mean? And that's a good thing to have. That even if this push doesn't quite work and I have to fall back, you've got a good position to fall back to, and that's the Four of Pentacles. But we've got spirit driving the vehicle here. Okay, so I think you have a clear understanding of how to go forward. And now you're moving effortlessly. Now you have this kind of aura about you where it's just like you're floating through walls, There's nothing in your way now. You're almost a pure spirit. And I think because of the combination of elements that we see here on the path of the dove, right? We have fire, we've got this water energy, we've got this good earth energy. And now we've got here the air. This is a real clear way forward, a lot of mental clarity. Now we're not, if it was like this, I'd say, oh, we're worried that we're going to lose. We're not confident that we're going to succeed in this. But now even though we may be in a weakened position, we may be coming from behind, we're very confident, right? Because now the Emperor knows that there's this kind of divine energy, this luck, this synchronicity, if we just kind of let go a little bit, if we have a little bit of trust and we go with the flow, we stop trying to force things, then I think we're really discovering our place in our environment. Because now we come to this star energy. And this is the Aquarius card. This is you in your environment. This is you really in touch with your higher self, with God, Goddess, Deity. I think now we have a clear vision of which star is ours, right? And we said that was kind of with this. We had a clear vision, right? Well, what is that a vision of? The vision is of your true self, of your soul, your spirit, of your destiny, your purpose, right? Now we have a clear sight to that star in the company of stars that is you. That is your path. That is your, it's the path, it's the destination, and it's also you. We have a clear vision of it now. And I think that we are just kind of gliding toward that goal with almost zero friction. Yeah. Seems we're getting closer and closer to that ultimate goal. And I don't know what this is for you, right? I think it's going to be unique to all of you. Like we all have a different vision of who we are and what we're about and where we're going. It's very unique. Very unique. Yeah, we're all stars, but every star is a little bit different. And there are, trillions of stars. But you've found the one that is uniquely yours. And this card being in this position of your environment shows that you are exactly where you need to be right now. Even when we're here in this dark forest, this is exactly where we need to be. And when you finally, when the dawn breaks and we start walking out towards safety, that's exactly where you need to be. And now that we've tapped into this kind of spiritual energy, we're exactly where we need to be in relationship to our goal. Now, if we look at the star and the sun, I mean, the sun is a star, right? So when we get to this sun card, it's almost now like we've met our goal. This is the star. The star is our self, our goal, our path, but still seems kind of distant. It still seems like it's going to take a while to get there, right? Still some light years away. But the sun, well, this is the closest we can get. This is right here, right now, with us, present moment. Okay? So I think these two cards together are showing that, look, you're making tremendous progress. Amazing things are ahead of you, and you're headed in the right direction. There's really nothing that can stop you, except maybe this Seven of Pentacles. This is your fear. This card is called failure. It's your fear of failure. But I think we've got that one. Good thing this came out upside down, right? Because now, yes, we might be coming from a position where we could very well fail. You know, maybe we're not the strongest and fastest out here in the wild, but we're not afraid of that anymore. We're trusting in spirit, and if I have some setbacks before I get to this sun, that's okay. It's all part of the plan. But it's just like it's almost our trust and our this kind of Wheel of Fortune energy is the bridge that overcomes our fear of failure. And we can get to our star. And this is the real beauty and magic that's coming in the future. I think you're going to be very happy. This card is almost limitless happiness, success, joy, freedom, health, wealth, right? This is real, right? This is still this is kind of abstract. This is further away still, right? But it's a clear vision. You understand what it is, where it is, and how to get there. now you're getting there. So this is a big leap for you. I think that, I really think some amazing things are happening in your life. But I'd like to look now at this mystery card. Thank you, little horse, for your help here. As far as the mystery card, what if we had some more really good earth energy? Or, you know what, even better, some really good water energy. That's what I would like to see here, because we don't have a lot of water. We have the kind of the unconscious need for water, and hopefully we're going to be invoking that, right? But then what about some water that's kind of fully present and with us as we move forward? Let's see what we've got. We've got a King of Cups. King of Cups. So there's some water energy for you. And this, I think, is kind of representing an emperor. An emperor. Someone with great ambition. Someone with a very well-defined plan for the future. Almost very serious, very business-oriented. But has learned to be silly. Learn to play, learn to feel, right? There's a softness. There's this watery kind of love energy about you. And I think that this is the, I don't know what that cat's doing. This is a good mixture. This makes for just a perfect emperor, right? Someone that's very strict and straight to the point, ambitious, disciplined, but can be free and silly, can laugh, can play, right? Can be fun, can enjoy things too, right? You can still be all business, but it's almost like behind your suit and your very stern look, you just got a little bit of a smile inside. You feel like a kid. It's just fun, you know? So I think that this is a really good card for you, especially because it incorporates the water energy into this emperor, right? That's basically what we have here. I think this is really good for you. I think great things are coming. I think you're going to be very happy, because the emperor, without the water energy, is not a happy emperor, right? I was going to call it a hemperor. It's not a happy emperor, and that's what we're trying to incorporate, that water, right? Anyway, we're going to do an extended. If you would like to stick around, just click up there. That'll give you access to everything. Okay. I want to thank you for being here. Please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. Thank you for being the most important part of Dove and Serpent Tarot.